Hi everyone, I just came back from the store and I'm about to put these away. Then I just thought, let me just talk to you guys. I love these. I think this is the only sparkling water I can drink. It's not nice. For a person who likes sweet things, this won't be nice to you, but it is strawberry and basil mint sparkling water. I just love to drink it, so that's what I'm drinking right now. It's raining outside. I went outside to just go and buy flour, and I went to buy dry yeast, but I ended up buying all of these things. I'll show this on my next video, but I just wanted to talk to you on this segment. I hope I won't need to include this into the Sunday video, because I don't want the Sunday video to be too chatty and talking. I want that video to be more lifestyle and exploring, and me showing you everything that is beautiful that I see around here in Washington DC. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Velile. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa, but I currently live here in Washington DC in the United States. I've been living here for a year and almost 2 years now. We moved to United States last year in January 2024, and this is September 2025, so soon we will be finishing 2 years in United States. I have lived in United States before in the late 80s to the early 90s. Just before we got independence, I went back to South Africa with my husband and my daughter and my son when we just got independence. So arriving in South Africa way back then, it was wonderful because we had come to United States for education. I've told this story many times to those who do not know. My husband went to school here went to a university here in went to a university here in the United States, in Pennsylvania, and he studied his double major in politics and education, and then he further went to study at the London School of Economics. So we left United States in the early 90s, and then we went to live in London, and then we went back home. I started my education in the United States when my husband got a scholarship to study in London. I just dropped everything with the children and we went to London. And when I arrived in London, a few months later, my mother passed away and I had to go back to South Africa. So I finished my education in South Africa. I'm talking about tertiary education, both undergraduate and postgraduate. So we are back in United States, I think, to give back to United States, because we are very thankful for what United States did for us, especially to give education to my husband, because when he went back to South Africa during that time, he was headhunted by most of the private sector companies that were looking for his skills, and he thrived during that period, and we were very happy, and we grew our family with so much hope because we had support from the companies back in South Africa. Today it is different for many young South Africans who come to any country abroad to look for something better. They are coming not for education, they are coming to these countries already educated in South Africa. And we are very, very, very successful in education in South Africa. Most of South Africa speak English. We have thrived in so many ways when it comes to education. So we have a lot of very educated South Africans who leave South Africa because they are looking for jobs. Since there are no jobs in South Africa, we have a lot of people crowded in universities attaining their tertiary education, but when they finish, they do not have anywhere to practice and start their employment journeys, and their careers are just not going anywhere because people are not getting any jobs or any training anywhere. So While I am saying that, I'm not saying there are no training opportunities in South Africa. They are available, but they are not enough for all South Africans that are educated. What I wanted to talk about today is what I have been noticing on social media when South Africans are living abroad. They talk a lot, especially young South Africans. They talk a lot about their sufferings and how they are suffering abroad, how things are not what they thought things are, and so many things, and working hard. They work too many jobs. They work probably 2 jobs in America. America is very, very, very driven in going to work, attaining a job, getting a job, and working and working and working. They are not getting the freedom of just being them as young people since they left South Africa. South Africa provides young South Africans with a lot of leisure. I mean, once the weekend comes on Friday, people are out of their working environments and rushing to other pubs or clubs or anywhere else where they are going to gather and socialize with other people, distress about whatever was happening during the week, and life is good. This is the quality of life that South Africa provides for many of us. But when people leave South Africa, they usually leave with an intention of getting abroad and making money and then live the lifestyle that they would like to live in South Africa, which is not the case. When you get to these countries where I am right now, in United States, for example, you are here to work. As a foreigner, you are likely to start afresh. I've mentioned this many times in my videos. You are likely to start afresh and also introduce yourself to probably things that you have already been introduced to in South Africa, meaning that you are starting to learn about the job probably that you thought you know about. Why? It's because it's a different country. You cannot apply what South Africa applies in its business environment in United States. It's a different ball game. So I see a lot of young South Africans complaining about jobs and jobs. I remember when I lived in United States, we were living on my husband's stipend, which was merely nothing but $800 back then. And part of it, actually 90% of it, was paying for our apartment, and the rest we had to figure out food. We ended up having to, because we had temporary residence, because my husband was studying here and I was here with children. We were both married, so I also had a visa that allowed me to work. So both my husband and I worked so hard. My husband went to university and then also worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I also worked at university at the student mailroom, I remember. And I also worked outside. So all of us, we were working 2 jobs, trying to get money there and there. And because we had temporary residence, we were qualifying to get food stamps, which is social grant here in United States. And we were able to live on that. Social grant back then, it was called food stamps. They would give you coupons for you to go and buy food at specific stores, not in any other stores. Nowadays, people can go to so many stores that we wouldn't go to. We had to take those coupons to specific stores and buy certain food, not something that is luxurious. I remember my kids used to complain when I buy Cheerios, the breakfast cereal, and they would complain and say, "Mom, why don't you buy Honey Nut Cheerios?" And the food stamps are not allowing us to buy things like that. So talking about these things, I'm trying to say to South Africans that are here that if you had come into United States or you had gone abroad and left South Africa intentionally to try and achieve your goals back in South Africa, please be patient with yourself. Try and understand that you are in a different system, and also take as much as you can that is probably a privilege to you as a foreigner here in United States or in the UK or anywhere else. There are so many things that you can make use of instead of thinking of a lifestyle that you probably thought you were going to live when you arrive in United States. It's really not the same. You are not going to get off work on Friday at 1 p.m. and just disappear and come back on Monday with a little bit of a babalas. That does not work here. You go to work almost all the time. The only time that you are free is when you are off. Your off days are your luxury and your leisure time where you can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, your leisure time is different than the leisure time that you had in South Africa here. So I would like you to think of this. You have to leave South Africa with an intention to succeed and build your goals. When you have that, you are able to attain those goals easily. Most of us left South Africa way back in the days. We were just in the same situation as you are. We loved our township experiences. We loved to go out to theaters and whatever, enjoying ourselves. But when we came here, things differed. I was only when I came here, I was 21 years old when I came to United States way back then. So imagine I'm over 50 right now. I'm back in United States to say thank you to United States. And also we are saying thank you to United States, my husband and I, to just educate the children here in United States about our culture and who we are as South Africans, especially educational institutions here in the United States. We are trying to put South Africa into a map, but at the same time helping those who do not understand, especially African Americans who have no clue of how Africa operates. We are presenting South Africa to them and saying South Africa is such a beautiful country. If you can, please come and invest in South Africa once you have finished your studies. And here we are, learn the language, learn the culture of South Africa through us. Other than that, we wouldn't be here. We are here for a purpose. Our intention right now is not the same as it was before. We came before to work, and go and build ourselves back in South Africa. Meaning that we build our homes. I remember the time when we built our double-story house in the rural areas. No one was building a double-story in the rural areas, but we did it during that time. To tell you, I am trying to leave proof of what is possible. It is possible that you can come to United States and forget about the lifestyle that you think you want to live in South Africa and thinking that you are going to live here the same way in United States. Here you are coming to work. Try by all means to save your money. Try by all means to just look at your life in such a way that you are in a foreign country, you are here to work, and you are, if you limit trying to be an American and living like Americans, there is a chance for you to be able to save money and go back home and do what you wanted to achieve at home. But if your goal is to just come here, abroad, or anywhere else, including United States where I am, to just live your life, that's a different story. Then you can just work and live like all Americans, suffer like all Americans, go back to work and work from one paycheck to another and just really enjoy yourselves. Maybe if you are working a good job, then you can build your house here in America, or you can buy a house in America. That's still good. It's not a bad thing to do, but your goals needs to be achieved when you leave South Africa. So I'm saying to young South Africans that are always complaining on TikTok about how hard it is, it's not the same. Please do not discourage other people. There are people who come here. My husband last week met a gentleman who is here on a fellowship, a South African who is pursuing his PhD in South Africa and has an idea, a totally different idea of abroad. He just wanted to come here, learn whatever he can learn and go back home. He is very much involved politically and he is the member of parliament and he's very young, he's still in his 20s. So there are people who have a different idea of what their futures are and what they want to achieve from any country that is not theirs and what they want to bring to their country to help their countries. So we come here for different purposes, but whatever you are coming here for, you must be intentional and you must achieve your goals. Let me put away my grocery because I'm talking too much, but I just wanted to talk to you about that. So thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. But please spread the correct word. If you are suffering at that time, at that moment, please look at yourself and ask yourself, what is it that is making you suffer? The fact that you succeeded by getting a visa to come to America, to come and study in America, or whatever you are doing, to even work in America for that matter, that means you are capable of just directing your life in the right path. So stop complaining, but do the right thing. Thank you. I'll see you guys on Sunday.